Hello everyone. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning
Good morning,
everyone.
sir.
Yes,
Good
good
morning,
morning.
sir.
Good morning all. Shall we start our class?
Sir.
Yes.
Today we are going to talk about one service, that is cloud formation. Okay. Service name is cloud formation. In previous class we have seen cloud front. Okay, that was cloud front. This is cloud formation. Okay, let's see what is this cloud formation all about. There are total three ways through which we can create AWS infrastructure. Total three ways through which we can create AWS infrastructure. Okay. The first way is graphical way, the way we have been following since from our last class onwards. Graphical user interface. We have launched EC2 instances, load balancers, auto scaling, S3 buckets, a number of things, right? So all those things we did graphically. We can do the same thing by using command line also through CLI. In IAM class, we have seen, right, how to create buckets, how to copy something, how to launch an instance, and there's IAM users also we created through command. This is second way. There is one more way, that is by writing some code. By writing some code. This is the third way. Okay, you can write some code to create AWS infrastructure. This is also possible. Okay. So which code? Code writing code means you have to write that code in either JSON or AML, either JSON or AML. Okay. JavaScript object notation. JavaScript object notation. It ain't markup language. It ain't markup language. Okay, don't worry about the full forms. Java or AML. So what actually we do here? We create a file. In that we write some code. Okay, so here I'm writing some code to launch EC2 instance. In that I mention everything, which image it should take, which security group it should take, what are the security groups, that's what key pairs. Everything I mention, I write in the form of code. When I execute, when I upload that file in cloud formation, then automatically that infrastructure should be created. That means EC2 instance should be created. This what code is just a code. This what infrastructure we call. That means the end output. The actual EC2 instance will be created. That means here what we do, we create a file, we write some code, and we execute that file. Automatically, infrastructure will be created. Okay, this is what we call IaaC. The full form of IaaC is infrastructure as code. Infrastructure as code. That's the full form. Understood? Infrastructure as code. That means converting code into infrastructure we call IaaC. Don't worry about, don't think that IaaS, PaaS, SaaS, no. Those we are different. Those anyways we are going to cover in white papers topic that we are going to discuss. Okay, this is IaaS, infrastructure as code, converting code into infrastructure. You can't convert infra to code. You can convert only code into infrastructure. Simple. What we do, we create files. In that you write some code to create S3 bucket. You write some code to create VPC. Here you write some code to launch EC2, like that. When you execute that file, automatically all those things will be created. Okay, that's the third way. These are also one of the ways. In DevOps, we use this one a lot, especially in a tool called Ansible. This topic we use, especially there we use AML script in DevOps. Okay, that's mainly one of, I mean, that same concept we use here also. Okay. So what is the advantage? Why are we using this one? Why they have given this one? See, writing code is a complex. That's the one complexity here, just writing code. But if you know how to write the code, then things are pretty easy. Suppose you have created some one node, 5 VPCs, you launched some 10 instances, 10 S3 buckets, 100 IAM users, you did. Okay, if you want to repeat the same setup again, you need to do it all these things one by one manually. But what if you did the same thing with the code by writing code? If you want to repeat that setup, you just, execute this file once again, just by changing the names, a one-click execution. Then that entire infrastructure will be created. That's the advantage here. You can provision infrastructure within less time. Within less time. If you know the code again, that's a disclaimer. Okay. So yes, people are there. Some people that are using this one also. Those who are from coding background. Those who are from coding background. Suppose no, I see, if you want to learn this one, I want to learn this coding, and by writing some code, I want to create entire AWS infrastructure. Then you need to do a lot of hard work. You need to spend some 3 to 4 months, because whatever we did so far graphically, everything you have to learn related to code. First of all, before that, you should know how AML works. You should know that code first, that language, coding language. Okay. Then you have to learn how to create AWS infrastructure by using that AML. That is going to again 3 to 4 months again. Now you might be thinking, so then what we say that we know this one? Yes, you can say, you can mention in your resume. Because that code we can, I mean, you can mention that, yes, I'm familiar with this one, cloud formation. They won't ask you to write the code, because the code is available in websites. You can simply copy and paste, you can change the names and you can execute. Okay, that you can do it. A code is easily understandable language. You can read that one, but they won't ask many questions, because they also know that, if you are a developer background, then you can mention this one. That's also you can mention, but I'll tell you how to mention in your resume. Okay. So this is how cloud formation works. How PPT, guys, let me just open it up. Then I will jump into lab session. Okay. Cloud formation. Cloud formation allows you to convert code into infrastructure. That's what I said, IAC. Code into infrastructure. Okay. Cloud formation gives developers and system admins, I mean, this is for everyone, but mainly for administrators, those who are from coding background. See, who provision infrastructure in companies? Administrators. Correct? So by using cloud formation, we are provisioning infrastructure, like we are creating these instances, S3 bucket, we are creating infrastructure, right? That's why it is for administrators. But it doesn't mean that others cannot use, others also can use. Mainly these guys are focusing on this one, developers and administrators. An easy way to create and manage collection of AWS resources. It is one of the easy ways, provided if you know the coding, it is one of the easy ways to create and manage collection of AWS resources. You can create managements, you can edit, you can delete, all those things come under management. Provisioning and updating them in an orderly and predictable fashion. In a predictable fashion, that means suppose you have, whatever code you write, that infrastructure only will be created, right? That means you can predict the output, how that end output is going to be. Okay. You don't need to figure out the order for provisioning AWS services. CloudFormation takes care of this one for you. That means, suppose there is a file in which I kept a lot of script. Like, till here I kept, I have written some, okay, fine. Let me take an example. If you want to launch an EC2 instance, if you want to launch, so what are the steps that you follow? First, we selected AMI, right? OS. But that OS related information I'm keeping somewhere here. instead of keeping at the beginning. Then after that, we selected instance type, right? That I kept somewhere here. Then we selected number of instances that I kept here, number. Then we talked about the hard disk that I kept here. Then security rules, see, I kept here. See, I'm not writing code in a sequence order, the one which we followed when we dealt with the graphical part. See here, there is no order. See, I'm not mentioning order, but when you execute this file, then automatically infrastructure EC2 will be created. That means you need not to figure out the order for provisioning of AWS services. CloudFormation takes care of this for you. Automatically will rearrange the things. It will create a respective output, whatever you want. Okay, that's how it works. After the AWS resources are deployed, you can modify, update them in predictable fashion, and in order to apply version control and like that means, see, this is a file. When you execute, infrastructure will be created. After that, if you modify that file, if you execute again, see, you modified that file by writing some extra code. If you execute again, that extra infra will be created. Again, you modify something in the file. If you execute, that will be restructured. Whatever changes you are doing to this file, that same output will be, that output you can see in a infrastructure. And one more advantage is you can keep in version control. Okay, since you don't know about GitHub, don't worry. We have S3 bucket, right? Since everything is it's a file having some code, you can keep in S3 bucket. Every time you modify the file, that will be stored as a new version. Version 1, version 2, version 3, correct or not? In S3, version we discussed. That means whenever you want, you can go back to older version, you can apply that one. You'll get older environment. Correct or not? If you want to get older environment, you take older file, you execute that one. That's very easy. But if you don't have these kind of files and all step, if you want to get older environment, you have to terminate some infrastructure, you have to create again. That's a big headache, right? And also you may not do the same thing, whatever the older environment, used to look like. Correct? So that is the advantage here. Now, a CloudFormation template is essentially architectural diagram. See, you create a file in which you write the code that we call CloudFormation template, where you write the code. When you execute that file, you will get output and infrastructure that we call stack, CloudFormation stack. Okay. See, this is template essentially a diagram, and stack is the end result of the diagram. Okay, remember that. You create, update, delete collection of resources by creating. What is the meaning of this one? That is, when you add something here, that will be added. That's what creating. When you edit, that will be edited. When you delete here, that will be deleted. So whatever you put in that file, if you upload, if you execute, the similar kind of infrastructure will be restructured as per the file which is over there. That is all. Generally, these CloudFormation templates, we write in either JSON or YAML scripts. You can use any one of the scripts. So this is a simple example, guys. By seeing this automatically, you can understand the things. Okay, this is JSON, this is YAML. I mean, script is not so difficult. By seeing that, at least you can understand how things work. Okay, can someone tell me what is happening over here? I have written a script in both formats. One is in JSON and the other one is YAML. Now, please tell me, guys, what is happening here?
It is creating a hello bucket.
Creating a S3 bucket.
Correct? Simple. So, it is not like any programming language like Java, C, C++. To learn those things, you should learn that one. But scripting language is user-friendly. By seeing that, you can understand. It's kind of plain text, except these special symbols and spaces. You can see here, resource. I'm provisioning AWS resources. What is that resource? Type AWS S3 bucket. What's the name of that bucket? Hello bucket. Simple, right? Simple. Same here also. In fact, YAML is too easy compared to JSON. Resources, hello bucket. I mean, user-friendly. Understood? Some important points you must know. By default, automatic rollback on error feature is enabled. Automatic rollback in the sense, suppose there is a file in which you have written some script, like you are creating one VPC. Okay, so here you have written some code to launch EC2. You have written some script to launch VPC. Here you have written some script to create some IAM users. Here you have written some script to create S3 bucket, but somewhere in bucket, while giving bucket name, you have taken existing bucket name, which is already existing. You know, right? Bucket name should be unique, but you took existing bucket name, right? Now, what you do when you execute this file, see, it provisioned this infrastructure, this infrastructure, this info. But when it comes to here, it will get an error, right? Right? It will struck with an error. So when it happens, this entire provisioned infrastructure will be terminated so far. The EC2, VPC, everything will be terminated. Rollback happens. See, that's what. By default, automatic rollback on error feature is enabled. By default, that will be there. Okay, that will be there. You are charged for the rollback infrastructure. You are charged for the rollback. That means, see, to create EC2 it took 1 minute. To create VPC it took 2 minutes. To create IAM it took 2 minutes. So when it got error here, that time it started rollback, rolling back, right? That time. That means infrastructure has been running for 5 minutes. You need to pay for that 5 minutes. That's whatever infrastructure which has been provisioned. Cloud formation is free. That means you need to pay for the infrastructure, whatever it is creating. Okay, but cloud formation is free. Suppose Zomato is there. You are paying for the food, but using that app is free. Just giving example. Uber, you are paying for the transportation you are availing, but using that Uber app is free. Same thing. Service is free. You need to pay for the infrastructure, whatever it is creating, because you are running that infrastructure, means you need to pay the bill, right, for that. That is so. Now let me show you. Now here at this stage, you might be getting doubts. Do we need to learn this script? No, not at all. Not at all. Okay, no, because if you want to learn this one, you need to spend some 3 to 4 months again as a separate course. You need to learn, because whatever we did so far, everything you need to do it again, and you need to learn with respect to script. That's why you need not to worry about it, but just you must know how it works, what is what, how it works. And I'll tell you how to mention this one in your resume, so that they will confine questions to only whatever we learned. Okay, again, don't worry that you need not to write any script and now. Okay, let me log in. Now here, go to services. Somewhere you will find cloud formation. You can see under management and governance, you can see cloud formation. Click that one. Okay. Now here, create stack. Click here, create stack. At the end of the day, what we are doing, we are creating stack. Okay, see here. Provision all your infrastructure. Now they are giving multiple options here. Template is ready. Template is ready. Use a sample template. Create template in designer. Template is ready means our template. That means the file having a code, script. That is what we call template. If you have your own template, the file having some code, you put that file in S3 bucket. S3 bucket. Okay. Then when you upload any file to S3 bucket, for that file you will get one link, right? By using which you can access that file. That link you give here. The file link. You know, right? That in yesterday also CloudFront, when we uploaded an image, we used the link to access that image, right? So that link you keep here. Or directly upload from your laptop. Like when you click here, you can see. Choose file. Directly upload from your laptop. You select the file. That is one way. Second way is use sample template. That means some predefined templates are being provided by AWS. That is, if you click here, scroll down, here you can see LAMP stack, these things, right? These are some predefined templates. Okay. Predefined things. What you do, you take any one and you modify the code. You select anyone, you modify. That is how you can able to do it. You modify the code and you can use for yourselves. Like, at the end of course, I'm going to share some sample CVs. What you do, you just copy and paste, you modify that one as per your needs, you upload. So like this, you can choose this one, any one. Or create template in designer. That means what you can do, you can click here, create template in designer. So here you can write the code. You can see, click here, template. You can start writing the code here. You can see, and write the code. In which script? JSON, because this is selected. No, sir, I am familiar with the YAML. Just click this one and you write the script. So interesting thing is, when you write script here, related image will be created. For example, you have written some script to create VPC. VPC image will be created. You have written some script to create subnets, internet gateway, root table, like, so that you will understand what is the current status, what is the update. So up till which I have written the script. Set machine names. And one more way, you take predefined things, like you can see, like let me launch. Okay, EC2 is it. Okay, what do you do? EC2 fleet user. That means EC2 instance. Yeah, here you can see instance. Just drag and drop. You can see. When you drag and drop, respective code will be generated here automatically. You can see that script. Correct or not? In both the JSON or YAML, you can see that script got generated. You can see something like this. Free JSON, yes, you can see that one also. Okay, that is how it works. See this image. Now you can edit this one. The script you can edit. Okay, you can see image got created. So there are multiple ways by using which you can deal with cloud formation. Okay. Now what we do now, first we'll take one sample template, then we'll upload our own template. Click here, use sample template. So here I'm going to choose, okay, LAMP stack. What is LAMP stack? It is one server having Linux OS, installed Apache, that's what web server, the web content written in PHP script, and having database package also installed in it. Which database? MySQL. See, LAMP, LAMP. Okay, that means it is one server having everything inside it to host a website. Whatever thing you need, everything is there in that server backend, including database connectivity. Okay, that is what LAMP stack. That means when I take this template, automatically one instance will be launched, security groups, everything will be attached to required things, and inside all packages will be installed automatically. Next, give any name to that stack. My stack one, whatever, that's up to you. Now you're asking, Sai, inside database package will be installed. For that, what password that you want to give for the database package? You can give any password. I'm giving some password. From that password. So that from outside, if you want to enter into the database portion, you need to give that password in source machine. Then give any name to that. Let me tell you first. This is database user. Username for MySQL. See, username and password will be there. This is username. These two are passwords. Okay. One is for EC2 that instance password. Okay. Another one is for database package password. Don't worry about this one. You have to give credentials, and to avoid confusion, you better give same. Now, which instance type that you want? I told you that one instance will be created. So that should be of which configuration? It is taking T2 small by default. Now, which key pair you want to select to enter into that instance? Yeah, let me choose a new one. Right now, everything I'm doing in Singapore. Okay. I have some key pairs are there, 27 sing. See, whatever template that we took, right? In that template, in that particular template, these things are not provisioned. Whatever template that we got from AWS, in that instance type, key pair name, not provisioned. That's why it is demanding here to enter. If you provision this thing in template, then it won't demand these things here. Okay. What are the ports should be open? SH, everyone. So default things it is taken. Next. That's okay. Okay. If you want to give any name, anyways, we have given name over there, right? That's okay, no need. Just click here next and just create stack. That's it. Stack is being created. Okay. So that means you should be able to see our EC2 instance which is being created. Go to EC2. Yes, what is this? Which is in pending state. Hit refresh. Since we did not give any tag name, that's why it is not taking any tag name. See, who launched this to T2 small? Did I launch manually? No. CloudFormation launched this instance. CloudFormation. Okay, let's verify. Here it will show what are the things which are being provisioned. Events means series of events it is taking place. Creating server, security group, see web server. That means inside Apache will be there, right? If you go to resources, it will give you what are the things actually it is doing. Final output, what it is doing. It is creating one instance. It is creating one security group and attaching that one to this instance. Two things. Okay. Let's wait. Once it is ready, then we can see instance which is provisioned. Go to EC2. Okay, here you can see each instance got created. Correct. Now what you do, you take that instance IP address, public IP, and paste in browser. See, I mean, they just installed packages, but they did not keep any file and all. Whatever template that we took in that just installed things. That's really showing all packages, default home pages. PHP, Apache, you can see. MySQL. See, in our web server also, you install package. You don't keep any file. When you try to access, it will show that home page, default page. That is so. So everything will be created something like this. Okay, by using default template. So that template you can design, you can modify. You know, when you launch a template, for example, here create stack. Create stack. See, we took this one, right? Create sample template. We selected lamp stack. Yeah, what you do, you can see, click here, view in designer. So when you click on view in design, it will show that template, that code and all. Then you can modify over there and you apply. That option you usually get from them. So it's very easy. That is how you do it. You can modify if you want. Now what we do, let's upload our own template. The first one, our own template. So I have a file which I'm going to share with you. See here, the extension is YML, AML extension. These are AML file. Okay, let me open with Notepad++. Okay, This is a file. Having some script. Again, guys, you need not to worry. You need not to learn these things. No one is going to ask you these things. Because those who are from developing background, they will learn that too. They learn this entire thing separate as a separate course itself. So they spend some 3 to 4 months. So that if they are interested, they can provision entire infrastructure by writing AML script. Okay, so they won't ask any questions from here, but some basic things, how we upload the file, how we convert, how it works. These basic things anyway, they will ask in either in interviews and certification also. But they won't ask you write the code and all these things. Okay, let's try to understand what is happening over here. This I'm going to share with you. CloudFormation template version, you give this one because this is a fixed form. This is a standard version. Okay, you give any description. This is for your reference. Description for CloudFormation. You can give anything here. That's something. No. See here, coming to key name. See, you can interchange. You can place anything anywhere, right? I'm giving key name details. Description, key name, it is going to take any description. Type what actually I'm doing. This is a key name related. Don't try to understand each and everything. Why we kept this one, why we kept this is so we have to write in AML script. Okay. So see here. What actually happens here? If you mention something like this, it will ask us to select an existing key. I'm not giving any key pair name and all here. Okay, just I'm mentioning key name details. Type yes, it should take one key name. Here it should take one key name. Just a key name related information I'm mentioning. Okay, key related information. So if you mention like this, while uploading the file, after uploading, it will ask you to enter an existing key. But no, say I want to keep everything here. Then here only you write some script. So that key will be generated having some code in it. Okay. Okay. So output of this one, you just remember one thing, that is it will ask you to select existing key. Then scroll down. Resources. What are the resources it should provision? Yeah. EC2 instance. I want to create one instance. That's what type EC2 instance. Properties. What are things? While launching, what are things it should select? Instance type T2 micro. So I mentioned T2 micro here itself. That means while launching, it won't demand that, hey, you choose instance type. The thing which happened here, when I launched it, when I took default template, it was asking, hey, whether T2 micro or T2 small and all it. But here it won't ask because already I am mentioning everything here. AMI ID, yes, you take any AMI ID, make sure. See, hash means, see, what is this? After when you run this file, whatever you kept after this symbol hash, that won't get executed. This is for your reference, for your understanding. That's if you want to add any point here in a form of plain text, you put this symbol commenting we call. Okay, hash, and you mention whatever you want. So what I mentioned, he replace with AMI, which is available in your region. So in Singapore region, whatever AMI is there, you replace this portion with existing AMI because here it's taking a default. That I'll do it anyways. Key name. What I'm doing here, reference. Please take the reference from which property? Key name property. See, it points to key name parameter. Where is that key name parameter? That is this section. That means when it comes to it's this execution, it will redirect that one to here. Just since the meaning of this one is it should demand from me while launching, it will demand. Let's come into tags. Okay, key name value, you give any name to that instance, Sai instance. That means the name of instance is going to be Sai instance. Then security groups. Security. See, what is this here? Security group, reference to instance security group. That means when it comes to here, it will take reference from this section. See, here points to instance security group parameter. These are. Now here what we are doing, type giving security group details, properties, group name, the name of the security group, I'm giving Saidemy security group description, enabling SH, whatever, name, description, that right, while creating security group, we give name and description. So far we have been giving same in both, but here, whatever you mentioned, it will take that. Security group ingress means inbound. Inbound. Okay. Protocol, that 22 port. I'm opening a port called SH. Okay, that port is 22. Because AMI ID I'm going to take here. AMI ID I'm going to take Linux. That's how I'm opening port. From end to you have to mention this one. That means in entrance and exit 22. Entrance door, exit door. And IP address. So to whom you want to open this port? I want to open to everyone. That is all. Now output. Once everything is provisioned, I want to see output. What is the output? I want to see instance ID. Okay, description. That's what. I want to see the name instance ID equal to my instance. See reference to my instance, my EC2 instance. My EC2 instance shows instance. That means once everything is provisioned, I can see, hey, Sai, the instance ID equal to, actually it will show instance ID. That is so. Okay. Now let me replace this AMI with existing this one. Launch instance. Yeah, okay, let's take this AMI ID. Is the AMI ID? Just copy it. Paste here. That's it, pasted. Now save. Now let's upload. Let's close it. How to upload? Simple. See, template is ready. I'll upload directly. Choose file. Desktop. There is a file. Yeah, this one. CloudFormation EC2 Linux instance launch. Now, open. Yes, I have uploaded this file. Right? Now next. Now see here, enter stack name. I'll give my stack. See, we mentioned everything in that script except the key. That's why it is demanding for only key pair. You choose anyone. Okay, 27 Singapore I'll choose. Right. Remaining things already we kept in the file. It will read the file, it will analyze, and it will ask only the things which you did not mention in the file. Next. Give any tag. Okay. Okay, here you need not give anything because already we kept those things, right? Everything in the file. No need to do anything. Just next. Then what is this template? Okay, just acknowledge. Don't worry about that. Create stack. Okay, see here, my stack 2 has been created by me. This is a new one, right? Let's wait. So automatically you can see instance gets created. How to verify? Go to EC2, hit refresh. Yeah, what is the instance name? Sai instance. Okay, this is instance ID which we took 9C9. Correct? 9, these are T2 micro we took, right? What about security groups? You should be able to see respect to security group. Yes, Saidemy security group. These are one we have given the name, and these are description we have given enabling SH. Right? In that we open which port? SSH. That we open to everyone. Edit in more. Yeah, you can see. So whatever you keep in that file, the same thing will be created. The same thing. That security group are attached to this instance here. Correct or not? Saidemy security group is attached to the Sai instance. That is how it is going to work. Hit refresh. Now go to resources. Yeah, it launched one EC2 instance and it attached one security group. Output also you can write, I want to see instance ID. Yes, you can say, hey, Sai, your instance ID equal to, this is the one. That's what we have to write, output. Okay, that is how it provisions infrastructure. Now you have key pair, you know how to go inside instance, everything pretty safe. That's how we can provision AWS infrastructure. You modify the file, you upload again without changing the name of that file. Then the existing infrastructure will be restructured. If you change the name of file, then that will be created as a new setup again. Like that, that's up to you. And this file you can store in S3 bucket. Every time you modify, that will be stored as a new version. These things you know. That is. Suppose if I want to delete this infrastructure, you need not to delete from here. You go and delete these tags. That's it. That infrastructure also will be deleted because whatever you do here, that will be replicated over there. Okay, that is how it is going to work. That is CloudFormation. Now, CloudFormation belongs to only AWS. By using CloudFormation, you can create only AWS infrastructure. But there is one company called HashiCorp. This company has designed one tool that is Terraform. In that also we write some script. That also same like CloudFormation, Terraform. In that we use some Terraform, its own script that ends with .tf, the file. Here YAML, right? YML or you can call YAML, the file name. There .tf. So there you can write some script. When you execute that file, by using that Terraform script, you can create infrastructure either in AWS or Microsoft Azure or Google's GCP. So you can provision infrastructure in any cloud, any cloud. But if you use CloudFormation, you have to do it only in AWS. But you can do it only in AWS. That is so. But again, as I said, you need to learn the entire thing again, the whole thing. That takes some 2 to 3 months again. Okay, Terraform and all. That's a separate. That will be a separate course itself. Suppose if you ask me, is it important for us? Do we need to learn? No, no need. Because we are provisioning infrastructure through graphical only in companies, because that's the easiest way. Everyone cannot write scripts, right? That's why you need not to worry. But you must know how, if we get a file, how you upload, how it works, that you must know. Got it? At least basics you must know. What is this? How it works. Got it? That only we are going to keep in our resume. This is what CloudFormation. If I terminate these two, that these things will be automatically terminated. Those I will be doing it after clarifying your doubts. Okay. Yeah, if you have any doubts, you can ask me. Any doubts from anyone?
Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
This LAMP stack is there, no, right?
Yeah.
Actually, Apache it is installed, but it is Linux OS. So how Apache is coming?
No. You have to understand one thing. What is Apache is a company name.
Okay. But HTTPD only should install.
Wait, I'll tell you. Its products are HTTPD in where Red Hat family means Red Hat Linux, CentOS, Amazon Linux, all these come under Red Hat. Apache 2 package is there. This is for Debian family, means Ubuntu. Tomcat, Maven, and many other products are there. Maven, and these are build tools, you need not worry. This is application related server where we deploy war files and all that also you need not to know at this stage. So here Apache means web package here. If it is this machine, that is going to be HTTPD. If it is Ubuntu, that is going to be Apache. So generally when you say Apache, that means it is refers to web package in a high level. Understood?
Okay. I thought Apache 2. Okay.
Apache. Got it?
Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, while you are creating a stack, we have found so many things like additional setting. Do we need to know?
No. You need not to know those. Only you should give that key pair. Security group, instance type. If whatever things you did not mention in that file, if you mention those things in file, then you need not do anything. Whatever we did, that only we do. Okay. Any more doubts?
Sorry, is it same as the Ansible YAML file? Whatever we are doing, creating.
I mean, script remains pretty same. Kind of script. You are from which batch? Morning 7:30?
No, 9:30 over.
That's over, right? Yesterday, fine. So yeah, that script remains same. Script that means that indentation and all, right?
Yeah.
That grouping that. So script is same, but it's towards AWS oriented.
The
Okay,
modules
AWS
are
resources.
AWS.
No, modules won't be there. Modules are not actually related to AML. Modules are related to Ansible.
Okay.
So that's why. So you should not use the word module here. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Got it.
Sir, is there class from today 9:30?
Yeah, 9:30 p.m. Actually, I thought of conducting 9:30 p.m. But I got some direct messages, not in the group. That's why for us it's not convenient. Please don't conduct. That's what I got some messages. Those are actually not there in the class. So some may or may not be. They are, they're sending direct messages. So that's why. That's okay. Okay, we'll have our regular class timings only. Honestly, I don't want to create trouble. So that's the reason. Okay. I mean, that day I asked, fine. But that day you did not deny in the class. You said, okay. But after that, I got some direct messages. Please don't conduct. Please conduct in regular time. That is the reason. That's okay. What we do. Okay.
We are
Yeah.
fine with.
Yeah, regular time. Then there won't be any issue for anyone, right? There won't be an issue. That's the reason. Okay. Yeah. When are you planning to start 9:30 p.m. DevOps batch? Yes, guys. I'll intimate you just in next week. Next, maybe this week or next week. I'll let you know. We'll intimate you. Don't worry. We'll intimate you when we start new DevOps batch. Any more doubts from anyone?
Hello, sir. Companies mostly will be focusing on UI only, no? I mean,
Yeah, mostly UI. Mostly UI.
Hello, sir. Company use the cloud formation every time?
Some people, it's not company. Yes, company uses each and every technology. In that, some people, those who are familiar with these things, developing background, all they are learning these things. Okay, so that's it. But it's not mandatory that you have to learn.
We can focus on this topic, AWS, right?
Yeah, you focus on only GUI.
Okay. And one more question: what is the REST services?
What is?
REST, REST services. REST service.
Achha, those we call APIs and all. Don't worry, I'll explain in upcoming classes. Okay. Yeah. Any more doubts?
Sir, scripting those commands is job of
what?
We are uploading the scripts or writing the scripts.
Oh.
The kind of job or
No, you are not going to write the scripts. You are going to manage graphically. But in AWS team, those who are interested, those who know developing and all, those who are interested, some people they learn and they manage through code also. But the percentage is very less. Out of 100, some 2 to 3% only they focus on script. Mostly we deal in GUI only. We are doing graphically only in my company also.
okay.
That's it. So let me show you how to delete. Destruction is pretty easy, right? You select the stack and you can see delete. Delete. Done. Second, select, delete. One go, one click. Okay. Now go to EC2, hit refresh. See, these are getting terminated. And one more thing, guys, one more thing. Now let me take you to S3 section. S3. You can find one bucket here. You can see. What is this bucket? Did we create bucket? No, I did not create bucket, right? But why this bucket got generated? Automatically. That in that you can see whatever our ML file is, right? We uploaded that file is. So what actually happens when you upload your file directly from your laptop? First, that will be uploaded in S3 bucket. S3 bucket will be created automatically. One bucket will be created automatically in that file. In that, this file will be kept. From bucket, that file will be taken to CloudFormation. That happens backend. Okay, that means when you upload that file directly from that laptop, backend one bucket will be created. In that bucket, the file will be kept. From that bucket, the file will be taken. That is how it works. That is how it happens at backend. Okay, so that's why you delete this one. So click here first empty. Empty means first delete the file which is there here. Okay, then you can delete back. Yeah, you can practice. It's a free tier. Yes, T2 micro is coming under free tier, right? Yes, you can practice. No problem at all. Now delete bucket 2. Yeah, that's it, guys, for today. See here, I have deleted these tags, right? No, we don't have any tags. Okay. So thank you all. See you in tomorrow's class, same time. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye. Have a nice day.
Thank you, Sai. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.